Listen, right, there it is. What bird is that? That bird has been doing my head in for about 20 years. Listen. Proper does my head in, that one. It's just not a normal bird, is it? Well, been up since 4 o'clock. That's the problem. Time we've got now, 20 to 7. Sorry, 20 to 8. Gonna go and de-stick the Lupo. Another bird's just kicked off. Another bird's getting pissed off of it and all. Look, listen. Come on, bird. Not you. Yeah, that one there. Wicked. If I only had my catapult. Little shits, they'd be nice in the pot, wouldn't they? I'm only joking, I'm not that savage. I think that's what you call a drake. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I used to have a tie, a silk tie with that bird on. Cheeky mare, look at you showing off. Bloody hell. Yeah, back in the 80s I had a silk tie with, I don't think it was Ralph Lauren. You're beautiful. There you are. Alright, have a good day, you two. Pair of show-offs, look out. Beautiful. Got all the wildlife this morning, check that out. You got any little shit. So where's my catapult again?
Just wanted to give you a quick update. Kai is a big humper. He's overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs did not like it. He is social, but he's more concerned about humping everybody than he is playing and
Joe's in Belfast. Tell you what, when he gets talking, he can go, you know. He's a good orator. It's getting quite saucy out there, the weather.
If you want to understand addiction, you can't look at what's wrong with the addiction. You have to look at what's right about it. In other words, what is the person getting from the addiction? What are they getting that otherwise they don't have? And what addicts get are relief from from pain. What they get is a sense of peace, a sense of control, a sense of calmness, very, very temporarily. And the question is, why are these qualities missing from their lives? What?
Quick dash down the shop. Can't be without my milk for the porridge in the morning. More importantly, me tea.
Linda's actually calling Coach's money.
Nice bit of hot chocolate there, boys. I love it. Interesting case from the telly about this Scottish bird.
I've interviewed someone under duress.
Crazy.
Biden's come home to Ireland. Yeah. Mother didn't like it. He didn't spend too long in Belfast, did he, Mother? He got out of there quick time. Well, I've just spent the last 30 minutes on the phone. With me, I don't know what everyone else is like. I just wait forever. I have a litany of jobs and then I'll phone the council. Well, I say litany is only 4. Aerial, boiler, thermostat and leaky tap. Oh, what a crack. I've had Sarah, Northampton Partnership. Fuck, she was creaming, dude. And then Darius from MPH. Oh, he was a Liverpool lad. What a top lad he was. I had him in stitches. Accused him of being the Liverpool way, he's a Scouser, of being a United supporter. He loved it. So yeah, oh, this one videoing it. So it's mid-April now, and yeah, leaky tap, July the 10th. How about that for a leaky tap? About 2 months, I think. I had a funny situation this morning. I basically got to ask Kelvin McKenzie. I don't know if I'm too old or not, or if you're too young. But yeah, let's move that around. Oops, the other way. Yeah, I got to ask Kelvin McKenzie a question and he rambled on for about 10 minutes. And what I asked him was, what do you think to Ghislaine Maxwell's Black Book? And he rambled on for about 10 minutes, like, he called it deflecting answers. But he rambled on, and for a bloke that didn't know nothing about it, he knew a lot about it. But then he started rambling on about one of the hedge fund managers and the manager, one of the main managers at Barclaycard. So yeah, interesting. It's not very often you get to interview Kelvin McKenzie. Well, not interview. I exaggerate there. I asked him one question. It took long enough. I waited 10 minutes. But I got there eventually. And his answer was interesting. His answer was interesting because he started going on about bloody Barclaycard and the hedge fund managers and Epstein's Island and all the hedge fund managers that had visited there. So yeah, that was interesting. Gonna go out to Loopy Loo now and do a bit for an hour. That was like that when I got it. Is there any panel beaters out there? How much would that be? Quite a few £100, I'd imagine. And look at the little intricacies here, look. Can you see that? For your little finger to go in and open a fuel cap. Little beasting aerial. Yeah, it's just a well thought out car, this. It's still quite warm in here, you know. It's bloody cold outside, and I haven't even had the heating on. Look at that, boys. So many memories, right? Even just on one shelf. That come from my Uncle Bill in America. My old man and horse. Brendan, Liverpool. Say nothing. The good Lord. Keen to give me that. Yeah, man. So many memories. Fishing tackle I got down Plymouth. Still ain't used it. I dug that up at the Polish War Memorial with the old man down London. Simon give me that down Plymouth. Yeah, man. The King O'Connors, yeah. Royal family, go check it out on Google. Tell you what, boys, it is bloody nice with that heating on. Switch her off now. With these Talbot Express type vehicles, right, have a look up there, right, and have a look down there. They always go there. And a lot of them go on the scuttle panel there. But yeah, for some reason, it must be a design fault. They always go there. Yeah, I'll need the heat gun for that. Get the stickers off. Recycled Scotland stickers.
This is a guy that was telling me about Epstein's island fucking decade ago, at least. He was telling me about it. I was like, what? You're telling me there's a place where they bring elites to compromise them with underage girls and they film them? Really? Like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, no, President Clinton's been there. Everyone's been there. Like, what? It sounds like nonsense. And not only is it true, but people keep getting fucking murdered for it. Did you see that latest Clinton advisor that got murdered about it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hung with an extension cord, shot himself in the chest 30 miles from his house, and they're calling it a suicide.
And now even Elon Musk is asking, where's the clientele list?
Yeah.
We should probably see who's been to that island.
Yeah, we should probably see who's been to that island. And there's probably more of those kind of things out there that haven't been exposed.
It truly is weather for ducks. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's Ramadan. I don't get it. Got me some bargains, boys. Yeah, funny story about mushrooms and my uncle and auntie. My uncle used to hate them, so my auntie used to get them. Yeah, it used to drive him mad. Right, I'm going to take them. Big shout out to Ben. He offered me over. I said about a week or two ago, we'll go down Young's, like the local Chinese, and get a bucket thing. I forget what it's called, to be honest. A bucket thing. It's about 20 quid. It's for 2 people. And I always get the other one, the steak thing, for about 15 quid for 1 person. But he always gets his bucket thing. And he said, he phoned me up this evening and goes, do you want to go after one of them buckets? I went, give me half hour, I'll think about it. 5 minutes later, I phoned him back and went, nah. Because my mother gave me a load of grub, like homemade grub, early in the week, and I've still got all that. Just finished that Calabrese today, I'm going to get more of that, it's beautiful. So it's only $7.50, but I've got a whole heap of that games in May in Devon. That's grand just to get another engine. How you doing, mate? All right. God knows who that is. I just say hello. Put me off. And then I've got Loopy Loo. That's in the middle of May as well, so got MOT that. I can go and insure the car tomorrow, but still want to save for my other car. But I've got to do so much with so many outgoings with no incomings, if you know what I mean. So it's difficult to manage the books, but we'll get there eventually. The main thing is I'll get my van done. It's a nice Audi convertible. I love convertibles. Just a little hint for what my car might be next summer, not this summer. Right, I did get some bargains down the shop. Nice one, tips. Nearly got compensation claiming with the manageress woman. How you doing, love? Nearly knocked me over with her trolley. Should have thrown myself down on the ground, but she's a nice lady. Right, time to get home. Oh, can you see the Bentley bus in the back? And the Loopy Loo. One of them two. A bit of water just landed on my camera, boys. I've got to put that in. It's so cool. Wow, look at that. Welcome to Mars. Look at that, boys. Look, all them mushrooms, 25p. Seriously. I ain't even going to eat them all. And I only went down for milk. But look. That's a killer touch. £1.40 from £3.50. And what was that? £2.25 from £4.50. It's bread like Britain, boys. It's one of them, innit? That's a lot of mushroom for 25p. But it gives me an excuse to go and buy that Calabrese sauce tomorrow. That is so nice.
Created something called the Robo Rat. That was the first biohybrid, right? So a biohybrid is when you mix an animal and a machine. People freaked out. They were like, you cannot put brain chips in rats and make them move through a maze by a, remote control. They now have pigeons that are mixed, animal and machine.
What?
They created something called, there's a moth. So there's a Mandica sexta moth. That's what it's called. It's a large moth. And DARPA scientists put brain chips into the larva, okay? So that when it cocooned and became a flying moth, it had the chip built into its system, making it easier to integrate, and they could fly the moth around the lab. And that was a huge step. I told you I saw that the limb regeneration lab was a trip. And this is all...
What was going on there?
Well, they were just cutting limbs off of salamanders and watching the limbs grow back, right? And examining that and saying, well, if a salamander can do this, so can we one day. And I said to them, but wait, that's impossible, And they said to me, you were once a single cell in your mother's womb. And then you were two. And then you were, right? Mm-hmm. So you can regenerate. And that's their premise. I mean, these are the world's top scientists in regeneration.
It's just gone 5 o'clock. The protesters have just kicked off. Load of lesbians. So exciting, man. Come on, Gabby's Cross. What an interesting story. Yeah, that horse that won a Nationals part owned by a 21-year-old student in Scotland. The Ramblers, a 7-share horse, cost $17,000. Lucinda, the trainer, she bought it, and it's $4,000 a piece. One in Ireland, one in Australia, 4 in Scotland, and one somewhere else, I forget. But yeah, 21 years old, and it 170,000, 2 Cheltenham wins, I think. Another race, and that's just won £1 million at bloody Aintree. Happy days for that boy. Bloody me waiting for these 2 parcels all day. I've just turned up there to the right. But just before that, let's just put it like this. I could have had myself a nice little touch. Somebody calculated something and it was a mistake, and I pointed it out. Basically, I just saved them 200 quid. I could have had it for my own little charitable funds, but I think it's best to keep one's integrity and point out someone's mistake. They know who they are. They're watching this now, I'm sure. But yeah, honesty is the best policy. I've spoilt myself. Got the bloody wrong phone charger. God knows how that happens, because obviously Amazon got it wrong, because I did get it right on the fucking... I got it right, and they didn't. But at least the bird's going to be happy.
That's you write all of your songs.
I wouldn't be able to call myself an artist if I didn't write. This is a conversation with the Lord. I really need to talk to you, Lord. Since the last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown. I'm still going through it, pain and the hurt, soaking up trouble like rain in the dirt. And I know only I can stop the neck and pain with just a mention of my Savior's name. In the name of Jesus, devil, I rebuke you for what I go through and trying to make me do what I used to. But all that stops right here. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no fear. I will know no pain from the light to the dark. I will know no shame, spit it right from the heart, because it's right from the start that you held me down and ain't nothing they can tell me now. Lord, give me a sign.
That has just made my night. I've just named an XL bully. Guess what? Stella. Bloody Stella. How about that? He's a close protection officer as well. Yeah, man. Double excited. I ain't named a dog since Sky. So it turns out the seed's too small for the grate in the bloody seed thing. What do you call that? Bird seed holder. That's the kettle done. Turn that off, hold on. That's it. Well, it turns out, too small. So, I had to fill it like so. It's still going to kind of gush out a bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. See what I mean? See what I'm up against. And I ain't buying another fucking birdseed thing, because I've just looked on Amazon. They're like £20–25. Fuck that. Just had the plumber here. He literally took 120 seconds, 2 minutes. Boiler fixed. Yeah, brilliant. Look at these two, look. I think they've taken over. They're so tame, it's unbelievable. I think the other one's gone to sleep.
I'm in the top of the car, or I missed my flight. I'm trying to get a room. Shout! Hello! Fuck you now, right? I'm in Benidorm. I missed my flight. Yeah. Try to get another one. Shout! Hello! I'm on the beach. The beach. Where are you? Sack him. Jump! Hello!
Master,
yes.
get into my shop.
No! No, I'm on the job. No! Yes, I'm still in Benidorm. Got no passport. No, I'm not joking. Jump! Hello!
Hello! I'm just about to say hello.
Yeah, I'm on the beach. Jump! Hello!
You fucking idiot!
I'm on the beach. Jump!
Just got here, come in, Ben, man. We haven't obviously just set that right up, but he did ring the buzzer and I go, "Oi, Ben, just come back in again." And I'm so happy he's here. Why?
For your car.
This is why I didn't ask him to get none of this.
Sticky stuff remover and a cloth. Jam from my mum.
That's the crack cocaine, that's what it's all about
Red
there.
tomato chutney, red currant jelly.
Chutney, dude.
I don't know, I thought you might like it.
I thought I was only getting black currant.
There's a black currant jam.
Oh, you've gone extra with a
There's
big...
a red currant jelly,
I've
you
got
said
a
about that.
big one.
And I got some bits of leather because you wanted them for your hoodies.
Oh, you're not meant to mention that.
I got some bits of leather, you might beep beep.
We're going to have to stop it there. Say nothing. You're getting me in trouble. Yeah, man.
I ruined your video. Just by talking.
That's an evil laugh. See, I can't say nothing.
You got the bird feeder, nice.
Yeah. Any chance I get a tits coming round, you ruin it straight away.
Yeah, probably.
I've insisted Ben go and get his bird feeder. I'm going to fill him up. Even Ben agrees with me. Just had the waterman out and the gas man within 20 minutes of each other. If the lad was more paranoid, you think he could get raided. But no, it's only just by chance and a coincidence, hopefully. Not that they can raid me for shit, because I don't do shit, obviously. That's why I can put it on video. Anything you want to add to this?
No. I don't know what to say.
What about your leather garments that you brought me?
The leather garments, they're for you. They're just for him.
You, my friend, are getting a little tidy up today. There's old Ben's car. Nice little motor, that. That sticky stuff works all right, doesn't it, Ben?
Yeah, come straight up.
Just can't get the stuff nowadays, boys, honestly. He's been on strike twice already.
Yeah, don't pay me enough.
No, he's been a great help. Despite he wants to scratch up my car with bloody his Rambo knife.
It's not a Rambo knife. I wish I had a Rambo knife.
Show it then.
No.
Come on, get it out.
It's a regular, normal knife.
Just show the fucking knife. Go on.
Where's it gone?
He's been going at my fucking car with this. Look.
It's a curved blade.
Yeah, show the blade on it. Exactly. Fucking Grebo.
Did what you wanted.
Yeah, scratched up my glass.
As long as you wanted.
He got told. Don't worry about that. You can see the residue it leaves, boys. Stop a minute, Ben, mate. See that crappy filmy stuff? I don't know if you can see it.
It's not visible.
So yeah, Ben's rooting round my drawers. He's found a light that he wants. What kind of light is it, Ben?
Not bayonet. Oh, the screw-in one.
The screw-in one. But, you know, I said, remind me when we come back from Wellingborough if I'm feeling happy or not. But on another note, Benji said he's got some alloys at his mum's house. These type of alloys. An old set, admittedly. And he's gone, Shade, you want them? I went, hello. Hello. And then he's gone, that'll cost you. And I exploded. I literally exploded. And we've come to an amicable agreement. Is that the right word? Amicable?
Don't look at the colour of your teeth.
The fuck? Hold on. No, that's beyond. He ain't even watched the cut, the tramp.
Well, you need
For fuck's sake, Benjamin.
I tipped it out.
Well, we're going to Wellingborough now, and we're going to have a look at some
I've got to go
BBS.
shopping first because I'm hungry.
Been told.
Yeah, I need a snack.
Just off with Ben now, get a bit of shopping before Wellingborough. Ben's gone in. He's offered to cover me, but I can't be asked. I'll come here later. Forgot my bloody bank card. Left it in the back of the van. I'm a donor. I've got it. Yeah, I'm a donor.
Yeah? I have either one. Ooh. What was I getting from the shop?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, we need it.
Yeah. I need some dinner. I've got lasagna actually on the cook. Just gonna go out Lidl now and get a bit of shopping. There she is.
That's it. I think I don't know.
You always tell my mum she always got bananas and porridge and shit. There's Ben's munchies, look, the good stuff. Just back from Wellingborough now. Got the wheels. Just gonna try one on and see what it looks like. They're mad fat, the tyres, like I need kind of lower profiles. But we'll try have a look, see what it looks like.
Before and after.
Here he is.
Hello. Which one do you want to change?
Well, I think we'll try the back one, see what it looks like on the back, yeah.
It's just easier, isn't it? Although, we haven't put the jack in for the screws.
Stay with Ben. We haven't got the right socket spanner. It's brought
20s, and they're 17, and they're 14s.
We'll do it in the
Can I put
morning.
that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, on that, yeah.
We'll do it in the morning. I'll go and get some tyres for it probably tomorrow. There's 3 good tyres on it, Pirellis, but they're way too big for the car. I'll have to get low profiles. I actually might not get them tomorrow, I might do it another day. Yeah, we're gonna line it up now. I'll get a better shot of that.
Are you sure they're 14s, ain't
Yeah.
they? Clearance.
Look at it, it's well massive.
Try it on the front.
See what I mean? We're gonna have to get low profiles for it. Looks like a bump car, dude.
Yeah, man.
Coming up 8:30, and I'm doing this. Coming up all right, boys, isn't it, mate?
This is a rather unusual little story which should have something in it for everyone. A bit of football, a cuddly St. Bernard dog, a lonely little girl, and a lot of nostalgia. Let's start here at Llandudno, where in an upstairs room near the promenade, an old lady remembers how, as a little girl over 70 years ago, she was the reason for the founding of one of the great football teams of the world. Mrs. Elsie Partington, now 84 years old, was then just coming up to her 12th birthday. She lived in a magnificent old house outside Manchester. Her father, J.H. Davis, was a rich and successful brewer in the city. One day he brought home a large, friendly St. Bernard dog, which had been found wandering about, obviously lost, near one of the public houses owned by the brewery. Mr. Davis gave the dog to Elsie to look after.
His clerk had found it on Oxford Road. It was lost after being shown at a dog show. And we found the name out on the collar, and that was how we got in touch with the owner. His name was Harry Stafford, and it said on the collar, "My name is Major of Railway Street Crew. I am Harry Stafford's dog. Whose dog are you?" And we all thought that was a wonderful thing. It must belong to someone with a keen sense of humour. Anyway, my father sent for this Harry Stafford, and he came to the house, and I got so enamoured with the dog, I worshipped it nearly. It was a week after when we found him, and my father tried to strike a bargain with him. Would he sell him the dog? So Harry Stafford said, "Oh, I wouldn't sell that dog for anything in the world. He saved my life at sea. There was a man drowning, and I rushed in to save him. The man got very obstreperous, and I had to knock him out, hold him with one arm, and whistle my dog from the shore, got hold of his collar, and he brought us both in. He said, otherwise I would have been drowned with the man." So I think the world of that dog.
But J.H. Davis was nothing if not tenacious. Elsie's birthday was approaching, and he wanted to give Major to her as a birthday present. He checked further on Harry Stafford's background and found that his chief delight was playing for a local football team called Newton Heath. This is where Newton Heath used to play, at the back of the chemical works in Clayton, Manchester. Davis discovered that the club's prospects at that time were about as murky as the fog which shrouds their old pitch on this December day. Newton Heath was bankrupt, and the bailiffs were about to move in. As a hard-headed businessman, Davis knew how to press home his advantage. He put it to Stafford bluntly. Which means the most to you, your club or your dog?
So Harry Stafford thought for a long, long time. He said, well, I adore my dog. And he said, I adore my team as well. But, well, he said, what would you do, Mr. Davis? He said, well, I would take it over completely, furbish you with a brand new team, and you would still be retained as captain, and we'd make the ground decent, and everything would be made all right for you. Now, if I do that, will you let me have the dog? So Harry Stafford said, well, under those circumstances, we'd make it a bargain. So the bargain was made in the morning room at Moseley Hall, Cheadle, where we lived, and Harry Stafford went away very happy. And on my 12th birthday, he came back with a dog.
While Major lived on as Elsie's pet to the ripe old age of 17, J.H. Davis converted what was a bankrupt concern into one of the most successful sides in the country. Though he'd known nothing of football till meeting Harry Stafford, he remodelled the club by buying wisely and investing £73,000 in a new ground. He also installed Harry Stafford as a director. Perhaps the most significant difference between the old club and the new club was that J.H. Davis changed its name. Look at this trophy presented to Miss Elsie Davis by the players of Manchester United Football Club.